In the last hour of the market on the last trading day, Macy's stock, ticker symbol M, had some very unusual trades. And so in this video, we will analyze this unusual option activity to find out what these wealthy investors are doing with Macy's. Are they still bullish or bearish? Because we recently had a pullback after reaching its 52-week high. So before we get into this data, if you've been following our channel, you know that we actually caught the bottom on Macy's on this day. This was on January 19 when we published this video and found they were going bullish. And the options actually expired already on March 15. And so you can see they were these 20 strike calls for March 15. They are no longer traded, but we can see that they were in the money because on March 15, when they expired, was right here when Macy's was trading at $21. So you can see that ever since we made our video and got into these call options, the stock has gone up 20%. Okay, but our options that we had got into are a lot more profitable. If you missed out on this video, we'll put a link at the top here so you can watch it and find out how we were able to predict Macy's stock would go up and make profits just by simply following how the wealthy investors were trading. The options on March 15, you can see the pricing. On March 15, you can see Macy's was trading $21 on March 15. And those options at the 20 strike calls, you can see here, they're right here. This is how much they were worth. Somewhere between 115 and 155. And so if we take an average, a midpoint, 155 plus 115 divided by 2, you can see that the midpoint was about 135. Okay, and if you look back at that video, those options were originally $90 each. That's the cost of those options. So by selling these back for 135, we can subtract the 90 cost, and then that's the profit. 45 was the profit, so divide by the initial cost again, we have a 50% profit on the trade when it expired. Those call options, you can see they're deep in the money at the 81 delta on March 15 when they expired. So make sure to watch that video to learn how we were able to catch the bottom on Macy's on this day and get in. And so if you got in with stocks, you would have gotten 20%. If you got in with the call options, you would have made 50%. Okay. So what is going on now on the last trading day? You can see here, last hour, we have these March 25s, 21 strike calls, April 26. But notice, there's even more over here, the last hour here. For the May 17th, these were also 21 strike calls. And so the value of these trades were actually much more than the April 26 options. So we want to focus on these trades. And when we add up the number of contracts, 2,000 plus 1,798 plus 1,000, you can see there was a total of 4,798 contracts. And since they paid, you can see about $92 each, multiplied by 92. You can see this was about $441,000. Okay, so does not quite meet our threshold for a high probability of profit trade, because one of our criteria was that it has to be a $1 million trade. So if you are interested in our higher probability of profit trades, make sure to go to our website. We'll put a link at the top here where we share the trades of wealthy investors. Sometimes they are insiders trading on leaked information. Okay, so you can gain access by going to our website to learn more. So what we did for this trade, you can see that these May 17 options, so they were March 25, May 17th. You can see over here that these 21 strike options on March 25, May 17, 21 strike calls. There was a total volume of 6,159. So clearly opening trade, since the open interest was just 611. Okay, and you can also see that they were about $95 each if you bought in towards the end of the day. Okay, and you can see Macy's actually dropped below the $20. Okay, so what this means is that this or multiple investors, because you actually can see they did these trades at different time periods, so it may not necessarily be the same trader, but maybe 3 different traders. But what's unusual is that they both, or all of them, all 3, picked the same strikes and the same expiration cycle. Okay, so what that tells us is that they were buying these 21 strike calls, and you can see we are also in the same position as well. We don't put a lot of capital into these trades because this is lower probability of profit in comparison to our membership trades where we spend most of our capital in. So we don't want to put too much in these trades when we have access to higher probability of profit trades, right? So why put and invest most of our capital in the lower probability of profit trades when we can trade and invest in the higher probability of profit? So if you want access to those, make sure to go to our website. You can see here these May 17th 21 strikes, clearly a bullish position, because as Macy goes up, you can see these call options also increase. And we can see here on the Greeks, the delta is positive. So we know these are long bullish trades. Okay. By expiration, though, you can see that the break even is close to about $22. So Macy has to break above $22 by May 17 for these call options to expire, to be profitable. And you can see if Macy starts to go up immediately, it also starts to become profitable. It does not have to wait till expiration. That's the purple line here. Okay. So because there's a theta decay, that's why the break even is actually shifted. This is the purple line's break even, which represents the purple line represents the current date. Okay. As time goes on, it shifts higher. Okay, because these call options decay in value. So then Macy needs to move up quickly for these call options to break even. Okay, so that's why you see that, because you can see this negative 1.3 theta decay. Okay, so that's the risk of trading options, and that is why we use specific option strategies to reduce this type of risk in the theta, and also make sure our risk to reward ratio is favorable to us, so that we can make sure we maximize our profits while reducing our risk by using options. All right, so that's what we do. And so if you are interested in our strategies, go to our website. And if you didn't see this video on around these dates when we caught and analyzed this January 19 options. We'll put a link to this video over here, because you can learn from hindsight how we were able to do this to buy into Macy's at the right time. Okay, so this is just a sample of our work, the real live sample. All right, take care, smash the like button, and have a great day.